We've seen more and more over here recently in the United Kingdom exactly how the current government, the Labour Party, and of course the sitting Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Sir Keir Starmer, have tried to control the landscape of the media, that sort of stuff. Basically, it's become lie upon lie. And as I've said to you before, this is not an attack on that particular individual party. You could say the same of all of them. But now I think more than ever, and I think everybody will agree around the world, they're under more scrutiny simply because of the landscape of social media. People can look into things far more. I mean, only the other day, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, this is a woman who's supposed to balance books and make sure that we're solvent as a country, basically outed as a flagrant liar yet again, claiming previously that she was the under-14s chess champion or something like that of the United Kingdom. Turns out she was nowhere near that, came number 28th in a contestant of 29 people. You kind of think, why would you say such things knowing you're going to be caught out? And this is now basically, lies have become acceptable. I'm sure you'll agree. Maybe it's like this in your part of the world. But this particular story is far more serious for me because obviously it concerns a celebration, remembrance of all of those wonderful people that have gone before us. We're talking, of course, about the wonderful service that is Remembrance Sunday at the Cenotaph in, of course, the very heart of London. And this is attended by, of course, senior members of the British monarchy. It was one thing, let me tell you, in the calendar of royal duties that our late brilliant monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, would not move for anything. However ill she felt or whatever, she tried her very best to attend, alongside, of course, the late Queen Mother too. They lived it, remember. They knew what people had gone through, and they definitely wanted to show their respects. We are told that this year, hopefully, the Princess of Wales will be able to attend, Catherine, so that's a bonus for a lot of people to see her as well. But now the bigger picture truly is this, because as I say, the Prime Minister who's decided to axe the winter fuel allowance for the elderly, basically, I don't know if you can see today, it's quite foggy and freezy already, even in October. Well, they've decided to remove the £300 per person for those most vulnerable that need it, simply because they want to save some money. Meanwhile, dishing out billions around the world to the likes of, say, China or, Ukraine, whatever. What about helping those at home first? Surely that's more vital, right? But now the bigger issue is simply this, and this is all down to the fact that the thin-skinned Prime Minister is very concerned about his own personal security. This is all seemingly being brought on by himself. And I've been told that he's very, very worried about attending that particular Remembrance Sunday service for fear that he may be booed, heckled, jeckled, whatever you want to call it, literally at that service. I would say that many have far more respect and know exactly their place. You're always going to get some rogue people, but apparently he's looking to up his security and even considering whether he needs to attend or not, or perhaps send someone in his place, as ever allegedly. Now, when you have a leader of that level, when you have somebody who's been flagrantly caught out lying at every single turn, whether it's about free tickets, about free suits, donors, everything, this is the shambolic state of the world we live in. And when you think about what that service actually represents, it's about those poor people that gave their lives for us, you and me, and many other people around the world, and all those regiments that helped us around the world to have our freedom. And it boils down to somebody's ego being dented. What an absolute shambles we've become. Do you agree? If you do, please do comment, like and share. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.